Hey everybody, this is Al Spath. I'm coming to you from over at True Poker today. We've got a one-table tournament, $11 to sit in, 9 max, and I hope you'll join us. Let me just forgot to bring up the dang chat screen, didn't I? Got a pair of queens here early on in the tournament. Let's see if I can put some light on the subject here. I'm going to go 3 times. Don't want to go too low here. You get too many callers, but we want to get one caller maybe. Nope, nothing. What I didn't do, and I'll probably mess up this video here for a second, is I gotta bring up the OBS. So let me see what I can do about that real quick. We'll go right in here. Go right in here. Something I should have done. I really messed up. It is a single table tournament. Nope. No client either. Just being very slow and deliberate here.
Pre-order now.
My bad, folks. Gonna fold that. I don't know why we don't have that. Well, it's not what I advertised. It's a single table tournament over on True Poker. I am Radar 1. I should put a little star for the client and edit the scene and get that up here. But I don't see the star, so it doesn't seem to work. Anyhow, I'm one Radar 1 right up here. Let's see how this tournament rolls out. Usually in these tournaments, at the lower levels, there's a lot of firing around of bullets early and people get eliminated, so you don't have to do a lot of work. Or as you get up into the $10 area, you'll find that you just gotta let other people have their chance and don't play this tournament backwards. What I mean by backwards is don't start out putting lots of chips into the pot. There's no reason for it early on. Too many people are too deep. I usually like to sit over here, so I'm just going to move myself right here. I just prefer being in this seat right here. It's eye level to me. It's easy for me to see the whole board this way rather than be up here and do it this way. No, I'm not ADD or any of that. I like this hand a lot. I just don't want to pay a lot to see the flop. Well, how much would I pay? I'd pay $30 if it was heads up. I'd pay $40 if there was 2 or 3 people in the pot. I'd pay a 20 here. Definitely 20. $20 is not going to affect my stack whatsoever. And I might be able to flop something really good. Now, if he bets 120, 130, it's an easy fold, sure. If he bets anything over $40, it's a fold, because I don't know what they're going to do. 20 is a call, and that is a mess. That is what we call a total miss and a total mess. Pretty bad hand there. So just on the overlay, down the bottom left-hand corner, Posse 1972. He's the one that does the overlays, and he's available if you guys want to stream or get involved on Twitch. Contact him. He's very reasonable. If you need a lesson, contact me. Contact Dave Romer. That's the Lango. TheLango, the Lango. Dave Romer, lead instructor at Poker School Online. He'll fix you right up. So we got Bluffed and Waco in tonight. Bluffed, I'm sorry. I apologize for the email that you got. The email said something different. I didn't change it. It was what we were doing yesterday when the Twitch went down for everybody and froze everything up. This is just one single table tournament, and I apologize to you in the chat area if you thought I was doing the 4 tables like yesterday. So 6-7 is not a great hand, but if I'm first in, I'm definitely going to raise it up to 60 here and take it down. I can't limp from back position like that. Just can't do it. As the blinds go up, I can go to 2.5 big blinds on my raise. Now, this is a hand that gets a lot of people in trouble. It's a suited ace, but you're facing a raise. This is a better ace or a pair. It's an easy fold. Don't spend $111, a little under 10% of your stack trying to chase down clubs. You don't know what these people here are going to do. And this guy who went ahead and raised too. Play smart. Hey, Noodle. Noodle Rivers in the house, and he's got a new site. I believe it's the Odds and Outs or something like that. The Odds and Outs Twitch channel. Good luck to him. It's got, I don't care who wins. I hope all 3 get in. 2 might go out. Kings and aces. There's my clubs. Woohoo! Bang! Could have got a flush or a straight. Could have knocked 2 of them out. I can't go in with that. I risked my whole tournament life over that. I'm not going to get that every time. It's just a farce to do that. I could have been up at 4,500, but I also could have been on the rail. You can't win if you get knocked out and you're not in the final three. This is a game that you have to last to the end. Every time you put yourself in jeopardy, you're saying, I'm not worried about my return of investment. Sure, there's sometimes that you're going to get knocked out and you're going to have to take a chance with something. I'm not saying you have to play that tight. I'm just saying that ace-7 facing a raise, then I got re-raised, and then all in. It would be crazy if I was going to put all my money in with an ace-7. I know I'm behind in 2 spots. I have to get lucky, and I would have gotten lucky, but that's results oriented. Don't be that way. This week is Scott Long from Ante Up Magazine on the Sunday Conversation. Do join us. Last week we had Scrim, we had Scrimitsu. It was a great interview. I think we went really well. With Scott, we're going to talk about publishing a newspaper and getting articles, and we're going to talk about the Ante Up cruise, and maybe he's got some contests. Who knows? We'll talk to Scott on Sunday, probably 12 noon Eastern. I'll put a promo video out later this week on that, and you can check the time at that time. So we're at 1530. We're about to go up to, this is a regular, this is not a turbo or nothing. So this is a little bit easier to judge the blinds and just sit back. And let me just show you. I don't know if it'll come up on, no, it won't come up on here. Price structure, maybe. See the full 10-minute rounds. It's 45 for first place. So we really want to get first or second. The odds and outs. That's the odds and outs. That's the name of the site, and they're doing a lot of PLO streaming. So you can check out Mark and the crew that are over there. The odds and outs. That's another Twitch channel that you can listen into. There's a lot of them out there. Just if you got one of your own, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. I don't have any problem with that. But this is an easy fold if it's raised, check if it's not. If that was Jack 5, I'd be in pretty good shape, but since it isn't, I'm not about to do anything. Yeah, the Lango is leading the WPN leaderboard right now. It's an extra $500 if he pulls down in first place, so that's good for Dave Romer, the Lango. Don't forget to say the Lango, not Lango, Noodle, because if they go looking up Lango on Twitch, they won't find them. They have to find the Lango, all one word, THELANGO. Mighty Joe's in the house. Mighty Joe, I'm sorry about the email that went out. I didn't adjust the what it was. That was yesterday's title. Tonight's just a single table tournament over at True Poker. Hope you don't mind. It's a $10 or $11. It's $1 for the house to get into it. I've already got one person out. It was kings against aces. A couple of minutes ago, I had Mark says that show last week on the Sunday Conversation was an awesome show, and he's been following that kid for a few years. Yeah, if you don't follow him, you're missing out. SCRIMITZU, Scrimitsu. SCRIMITZU, Scrimitsu. He is one energetic guy with a lot of information to impart. So I'm going for the steal here. He did call me. I'm going to follow this up with another bet unless he bets into me. So I'm going to go about 189 here. And get him out of there. This check says he doesn't have much. Most of the time I got a continuation bet and take it down. If he calls, then I have to, what they call, barrel again on the next card. In other words, when the card comes and he checks again, I gotta fire away. There's a good bet. So Mighty Joe 34, you're in the house. How you been? Where you at these days? Bring me up to speed there in chat. Good to see you in the house. Hope everything's good. I had a great lunch today. I went over late lunch. I went over to the smokehouse. Had the half-price burgers today. I had me a bacon cheeseburger, half-pound bacon cheeseburger with sweet potato fries, and my wife had a Carolina burger, which is a half-pound burger with pulled pork, and she had onion rings, some of the best onion rings ever. And we got two people almost on the rail, because Red Ace will be in on this hand right here, figuring what the hell, I'm big blind next hand, I might as well put it all in right here, and he does it. He's going to wait, which could be a mistake for him, because now he's going to put $30 of his 139 or 36 in the pot, almost guaranteeing me he's got to play. And if he doesn't, why wouldn't he do it the last hand when he could get two blind money? This is the time. He only has to deal with one, maybe two opponents. He has to get back to 300 or something just to get a semblance of a stack. There you go. That's the call for 46. I'll say any ace or two paint. Yep. He's got live cards. He's still behind. He's still behind. No longer. No longer. He's out of the game. He's no longer. Very good. Top pair means a lot in this game. It counterfeits a lot of hands. He needed to get himself another queen. Again, third place gets your money back in a little bit, but really you can't make a living, or you can't really increase your return of investment by just taking thirds. You know, fourth, fifth, all those really don't mean anything to you. You're really going for second, which is 30%, and first, which is 50% of the prize pool. In this case, it's $50, $45. If Ryan, who's in our apprentice program, is around tomorrow, if he doesn't bet, then I bet. I'll bet the pot. If he don't bet, I bet. If he bets, I fold. It's simple as that. But Ryan is in the apprentice coaching streaming, and now we're up to 25.50. And tomorrow, if he's available, we'll probably do another session where he's going to be teaching. And if you didn't miss the first one, you need to really go up to my playlist on YouTube. Just search Al Spath, ALSPATH, and check it out, because it's a damn good video. He did a great job of teaching. And the client was an idiot. I mean, the client was really dumb. Oh, that's right. I played the role of the client. He's out at the wrestling match tonight with his son. Well, you know, it's easy to fold. It becomes easier to fold as the blinds go up. Some people asked me one time, why do the blinds go up? Why is it like that? Well, whether you're in a tournament on online or a live tournament, the blinds go up to make the tournament end. Otherwise, the tournament will go on in perpetuity. It'll just keep going and going. The blinds force action and force a consequence and finally force a winner. That's the reason that it's designed to increase. And some have antes and some don't have antes. This is another fold. Gimpers 3 in the house tonight. Welcome. Where are you from, Gimpers? See, now that's a bad bet there. $50 near the button. Terrible bet. If he's got a jack, or if he's got two hearts, see what he does. Nope, he's not going to take him on. The check raise is one big tool here. Ten-minute rounds, so you have plenty of time to take your time. And make your money last. Look how many big blinds I have. I've got, it's real easy. You know, if it's 50 and it's 1,500, if you go 10 times 50, that's 500. I've got 3 times that amount, so I've got 30, right? But as the blinds go up, now I'm going to call for 25 and see what Connor does here. I want to know what he does when someone limps. So later on, I might want to limp with a big hand and get him to raise me. That's what I want to know. Right there. That's worth 25 bucks to me. I'm not going to call that, but that's worth 25 bucks to me. Got a limper in early position and one in late position. I don't like the ace deuce. Not this early in a tournament. If I was on life support, I might go for something like that. When I mean life support, I mean low on chips, need to make a stand, need to make a push, try to get people out, try to take down what's in the pot. Hey Rob, sorry about your fishing expedition today. And I'm sorry that you came in late to this. This is a single table tournament, $11 over at True Poker, $10, 45 to the winner, 50%. So 9 times $10. And I didn't change the message on my stream, so it said that I was doing 4 tables. That was yesterday's, and I didn't update it. And call me anything you want. I'll catch on one of these days and get everything right. So I haven't had a good hand yet. I had, well, excuse me, early on I had pocket queens. I know I raised, nobody called. So other than pocket queens, I won with raising with 5-4 and 7-6 of diamonds and 5-4 of clubs. No other good hands. No aces, kings. I had the queens. No jacks, no tens, no nines, no eights, no sevens. I can't play this hand in early position. So just nothing. No ace king. I did have an ace queen, but that wasn't here. That was in a cash game. That was good for too, because I flopped ace queen and queen turned. And the guy had stayed all the way to the river and paid me off. Very nice. He had ace 9, by the way. Don Assassin's in the house. Haba 77. Sorry for if you got a message saying I was doing the 4 table. That was yesterday. I didn't update it today when I went live. And I'm only at a single table tournament over at True Poker. Trying not to play it backwards. When I say backwards, if you listen to the earlier part of this video, most people play tournaments backwards. They get involved and they start firing money and they knock themselves out or deplete their ammunition early when they should be waiting for spots, pick certain spots, build their bankroll slowly and not be in a hurry to do anything. Let's take a flop with this guy here. This time I'm going to check it back to him. I don't think he has the queen. No, he doesn't. I don't think so. Well, he don't have the queen. I don't know if he would pay me any more on the end, but I didn't want to give him the chance to come over the top of me and put me to the test if he did have the queen, or if he represented having the queen. So I was managing the pot a little bit. I was trying to just take what I could, be happy with a big blind special, and win, hopefully, with my kicker. Don Assassin, where are you from? Haba 77. You guys got to remind me in the chat there and give you a shout out. If you run a stream of your own, let me know. We got Noodle the River in here, and he has the odds and outs website or Twitch channel. They did a lot of PLO yesterday. Again, I'm not a fan of ace reg, especially not suited. Suited only changes at 3%, but a lot of people fall in love with suited cards. You saw me flop, or you saw me fold this a little while ago. I think it was ace 3 in early position. Can't play that. I could easily be first in here and raise the big blind with that ace 4, but I sure can't when this guy steps in for the min raise. So we're all looking at my ace saying, wow, but almost every ace that anybody else has is better than my hand. Certainly all three of them might not have an ace. None of them. But then again, somebody could have pocket sevens. Some of them could have a straight draw, either a Broadway draw. Some of them might have just a jack. Some of them might have 4 hearts. See what he bets into this $500 pot. It should be around $325 to $375. He might go $250, but I think that would be wrong. There are guys that'll do this like they don't know what to do and stuff like that, and they really do know what to do. They just want to make it look like they don't know. Academy Award goes to the hearts. You got there. So if he bets the 400, does he bet 400 with the heart draw with 9 outs and only 1 card to come? He's got an 18% chance. Probably does, because some people don't understand the odds and they'll keep drawing, but you shouldn't at that point, especially with a pair on the board when you know your opponent could also get a full house. It's just not a safe thing to do. So 150 in the 325, a little less than half the pot. He's trying to find out where he's at in his hand. Is he okay with his top pair, or maybe he has a 9, maybe he has a 5, 6. And he's got a run of cards and a pair. Doubtful he's betting on a flush draw. He may have an overpair like 10s, but I doubt that because it really wasn't raised a lot. Hey, Blue Queasel Coat, how are you? Blinds are up again, 51. The game's going to start here shortly. I mean, when we start getting in, look at the blinds. I'm down to 16 big blinds now, so it's been cut in half in 10 minutes. Not fans. Not a fan. Okay, let's see what happens. This Connor went 200 here. Look at how much money the person has behind their chips that they bet. I love this hand, but I don't love it to bet 250 of my money right here. I don't think so. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people yet to act. If somebody re-raises me from early position, if I'm doing this from early position, they re-raise me. What am I going to do with that 10 jack? I'm going to have to throw it away. You got to make decisions. Some of them are going to be correct, and some of them aren't. You know, if you're playing poker, you got to live with some of those decisions, whether you like it or not. I'm going to turn the light on in this room. It's bad. Again, early position, Queen Jack is an easy toss it in the garbage. A lot of people don't like to stay on the stream when you're doing one table and it's a full table and it's kind of slow. But, you know, those are the impatient folks. Those are the people that want to play multi-tables and Zoom and things like that. And they really don't exhibit the qualities that makes them an awesome poker player. They don't want to sit and learn and hear all the details. They just want to get to the final climax, I guess. They just rush through it. I'm not your guy. I'm a guy that's going to take his time and walk you through it. This is an easy fold for me if anybody raises it up. I see Rob Gagg is in the house as well. We've had a number of people stop by tonight. Thank you very much. For those that didn't, thank you very much for watching us up on YouTube, on the Al Spath Positive Poker Insiders channel. Let's check. Get a Jack 5 to flop. No, just the 5. See what Connor bets here. I might try. See, I would have tried. If he didn't bet the right amount, I might have tried something there. Could he have ace reg or ace suited, a suited ace? Yeah, very easily. If maybe I come out betting with that 5, I might be able to take that down. I don't know. Remember the 855. When he plays, it's all going in. Because he's going to raise to 300. He might as well put the rest in soon after. It's really important to know who your opponents, how they play, and how much ammunition they have. Constantly, your eyes should be darting around the table. If you're playing live, the same thing. You know, get them to move their hands. See if what kind of chips they have behind you. You want to know if someone's short stacked or if they've got you covered. It's a very important factor. Again, we're just meandering down the river here. We're just trying to get to the end. Now, if it comes to me, I'll probably go 275 with this hand first in. But if somebody else comes in, I'll throw this hand away in a heartbeat. Now, if he takes all this time and then puts all his money in, it's just him trying to trick some people or something, trying to think that he's trying to steal when he pretty much could be loaded. So now, if I want to raise this, I have to go $300 or $400 to do it, and I really don't want to do that with an ace 3 suited or not. If I was short stacked, I might have pushed with it. But I'm not short stacked, so why do I need to get involved in that hand? So all my videos are live. They're not edited. You're going to hear me talk at the same time. I don't pause it. I can't pause it. I can't edit it. You're going to hear exactly what is going through my head and what has to go through your head in the same time that's allotted. And you need to be thinking about all these different factors that I bring up. Some may be relevant to you. Some may not. But I'm going to try to bring them up. So here we got a different situation. We got a pretty good. Oh no! I didn't want 200. I went to hit the thing to type in 275, and oh well, we're going to take him on. We have to take him on. He had to make a stand. Just no jack, no five. There you go. He would have done the same thing with my 275 with his ace jack suited, so it didn't matter. But I tried to type in a number and I screwed it up. Got to watch myself on the site. I did that this afternoon on one thing and checked instead of. I almost thought I went all in. I said, "Oh my goodness." That's an easy fold for me. So I'm in a comfortable spot now. I got 23 big blinds, 24 big blinds about. Don't want to waste my money, but I want to use it prudently. I'm going to go 269 here and just put a little pressure on these two guys and see if they want to bet. I know this guy's at 15. He's in a safe place. If he bets here, he's got a good hand. He's telling me he at 1500. He's safe where he's at. There's no reason for me to pay him off here. He's got a better hand than me in most cases. If he had a pair of sixes or fives, he'd have pushed all in there. I don't think he would just raise me like that. He's got a bigger ace than me or a bigger pair than me, you know. So my investment's down the toilet. I don't need a compounded though. That's the mistakes I see players make more than anything else. You go for a steal, and then somebody fires back, and then you get all caught up in it, and you forgot what you were doing in the first place. You were trying to steal. Again, not my favorite hand. This guy raises, I'd throw it away, but I'm going to go 250, see what's cooking. And I got position, and I got chips, so I get back some of my money. Shunka fold. Woo! Come on, ancient alien. Fight back. So this is a hand that I can only check. I can't do anything else. There's no defending this hand. There's no firing back. My position's bad. My cards are bad. All I can hope for is that I get to see a flop and I get two deuces or two threes to flop. Or in some cases you might get really lucky and get an ace 4-5. Two into 400. 200 into 400. I don't think he should call here. He checked. Calling would be silly. Check raising or check folding would be his options. See? I'm always thinking what other people are going to do. If you're not thinking in out of those terms, then you're not playing the game. You're just avoiding the game. You're preoccupied. You have that deficiency of patience and discipline. Think about what others might do based on their chip size and what they've been doing. Try to figure it out. Save yourself some money sometimes. You're not going to get it right. I'm not guaranteed to get the money here by any means. I make mistakes. I try to capitalize on other people's mistakes, and you should too. Early on, I like to play this hand. Later on, I don't like to play this hand. It just doesn't play that well. I can get away from the hand pretty cheap early on with my little raises. The percentage of the raise towards my chip stack size is small here. If I had to go up to 350 or something, you're talking a lot of money of my $2,000. There we go. We don't care who wins. We just want one person to get hurt here. And there goes Levi to the rail. Down to 5. And all of a sudden I'm in 4th place. But one hand, you're in 1st place. So don't get all bent out of shape or stick to your guns. You know, 10 big blinds is 1,500. I got more than 10 big blinds. I'm still not a short stack. I don't have to worry about it for a while. 100, 200 is when the game really starts. When you're playing a sit and go, 100, 200 is when action is really forced. So you could just take your time until that. And if you're playing 10-minute rounds, like I would suggest Rob Gag, for instance, would play the 10-minute rounds here, you've got yourself probably 30 minutes or so, 40 minutes. Let me see how long this has been going, almost 40 minutes, to sit around and see what's going on. I don't particularly like that flop. Did I sell it to him? It's a bad card for me because it looks like I might have hit the sixes. There we go. Come on, 04, bet 04. Call him up for 150. You can do it. You can afford it. There you go. Now check. Check. Even if you had the ace, you're going to check. Come on. You're not betting the ace here. He might not even bet the ace here. Now, if you had Jack 10, now's the time to bet it. That a boy. Because he'll come over the top, or if he had the ace. Go about 400 here if you want to get paid off. But you might be behind a full house. This is where he should go about 700. 700 or 800 to get paid off if he has the boat. He's thinking, and he takes time. He goes in the tank. He just makes the call. A king and a king. Wow, he had the better kicker with the queen. Again, this is a hand can't play here late in the tournament. Hey, Hammer. I'm sorry the email says the wrong thing. I explained that earlier. I didn't update it. That's my bad. But single table tournament. $11 to get in. $10 towards the prize pool. $45 for first place. Now, he didn't put it all in here. Notice that. He went about 3 times his bet. Can't play when you don't have cards, folks. You just can't do it. So don't get involved. Don't do it. Hey, Mark, or Hammered, have you ever played over at Bet Online? Oh, here we go. The eights gets a big draw, and the hearts gets a draw, and the eights gets there. Oh my goodness. Now watch this 430. He has a little tilt-a-wheel, see? Going to cost me 300, a little less than 300. I think he's got something like Queen 10, King 10, and I think I'm ahead. He could have a reg ace too. So I am going to take this race, given the chance. Not now. He can have ace reg. I had him beat, but I'm behind there, way behind there, way behind there. But the diamonds comes out and a flush and O-bet. Man, these rivers are just brutal, brutal. This site is known for bad rivers. Holy crap! It's almost like you want to be behind in this site. All right, we're down to 4, so we're gonna be either bubble boy or money boy. One of the two. Let's limp into him again like we did earlier. Let's check the kings. Let's give him a call. If he's got a king, we're toast. I don't think he's got the king. I think he's had the 7. I was wanting him to try to act like he had the king. If I'm first, I'm raising to 300. I don't think I have to go more than a min bet right now to do what I want to do. Trying to make my move here while I'm on a rush. These are not bad cards, but I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let it go. Good let it go, Al. Good let it go. This is horrible. I want one of these two guys or 3 girls or whatever they are to get mixed up and knock somebody down. I don't care who it is, as long as it's not me. I used to go into a restaurant all the time and ask the waitress, does it matter who pays for this meal? She'd always look at me and she'd say, no, it don't. And I said, okay, you pay for it. she didn't like that too much. I like this ace. Let's go 329 smackies. Tight. Same bet. Oh, let's go 339. Let's go 339. This guy bets, usually has something. If he doesn't bet, you know, he definitely. Okay. If you really mean it, go ahead. That's an easy fold for us. Good hand. We got to make money off of it. Ace king, flipping a flop. I returned the favor to him about pushing all in. Anybody taking wagers? He's trying to figure it out. Does he have jacks? No, I think they'd be in the money, or he'd be in there at 9s. Ace 10 suited, ace jack suited. My first guess was ace king, but now the longer it takes, I'm downgrading it. It's running out of time. The wet bar is loose. And he folds. This is an easy fold. That's an easy fold. None of these guys are mixing it up. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Nope. And you can't make them. I like this hand, but I can't play it for a lot of money. Thank you very much for the walkover. This late in the game, those are important to have. This is an easy fold. Easy fold. Yeah, I'll put the rest of them in. Win, lose, or draw. Not my favorite cards. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just getting down to the real nitty gritty. That's a jack or a 7 wins that one. Not a 4. Not a 4. I'm going to call unless he goes crazy with a bet here. Crazy would be 600 or more. So 4 jacks, 4 sevens, 8 outs times 2, 16%. No. Little min raise on him. Remember, he's tight and he stayed. I'm done, folks. I'm done. He's tight and he stayed. So now I am the bubble boy for sure. Gonna have to double up sooner or later. Might as well be now. Thank you again. Nah. So now I'm not playing it. I'm just letting the clock run. I'm trying to buy this some time. I want him to figure it out whether or not he wants, if his hand's good enough to win. I didn't want the pressure on him. He may fold instantly here, but I wanted to give him some time. Guess it's all going no matter what. That's good. That's usually, usually you get a call out of that one. Sure, go ahead. Okay. Folks, I have no choice. I have no choice here. I can't lay this down. I'm going to put him on ace 10 or pocket fives or king queen. Thank you. Game will change drastically as soon as we get into the money and get off the bubble. Everybody will just open up their games. And that's when you want to sit back and let them duel it out and knock somebody out. Most of the time. I mean, if you have the hand, you're going to play, but most of the time you want to just let, especially in a bigger tournament where you just get into money like in 9th place or something, you can ladder climb really. People just don't understand how to play once they get this euphoric feeling about them. I'm just going to min raise him here. He comes over the top, I can let it go. I can let it go. If I limp there, he's going to do the same thing. I might as well see if I can just get him to fold. I need the first person to come in for like 400 or a limp. I'm buying them time. I want them to figure out, do they want to take them on? Do they have a hand good enough? Nope. They're very, very, very tight. I think 6 is a good number. I think if someone goes all in here, I'm up against a big overcards only. He wants to push. He wanted to so bad that time. See, now I'm in a good position again, back with 2,900. So I gotta assess whether or not I want to push with somebody that pushes into me. I've had ace queen quite a number of times. Rob thought king jack. All right, come on, Connor. Come on, Connor. John Connor. Be the Terminator. Come on. You'll be the Terminator. Well, once again, we'll go to $600 and see what they want to do. Hey, a limp. Could that be really a limp, or could that be a trap? Let's put him on pocket 6s or 4s. Don't know, don't care. Come on, Connor, play cards. Four people left. We're still going at it here.
Yes or
no? Oh baby, come on. That's a big hand there. That's ace king. That's a good hand. He wants action. He didn't go too high. He went 550. He's wanting Ancient to push here. I don't think he's going to do anything. No. I think that was a good hand by the Connor man. This is a group 1 hand, folks. Stuck with it. And get knocked out with it if somebody raises me all in. Do it. No ace. Oh my God. The river is just a sight. This sight is just unbelievable. And that finishes me in 4th place. But you got to go with some hand like that. You want that match. He's got 3 outs. Folks, he's got 3 outs. He has 6% chance, but the RNG gave it to him at the end. It wasn't that he played that masterfully. He had a damn ace 9. But that's the way it goes. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So thanks everybody. This is Al Spath signing out for Positive Poker Insiders, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Sorry I didn't get into the money. Maybe next time.